Wassail. So we're at the first dolmen, and this is it's surrounded by houses that have been built. There's a house just here, and there's something very sad about this dolmen. I've poured cider on each of the 5 stones. There are 4 at the base, and then this one floats magically over the top. I've been told to pick up 5 acorns and to take these acorns to the next dolmen and to plant them around the dolmen to exchange energies. I've also just laid my hands on this beautiful algae wand covered with lichen to help us with the reading. This was underneath the dolmen, and I'm going to put that back there when we've finished. I've buried a crystal underneath the dolmen to honour the spirit, and I get the sense that this was some kind of priest or priestess figure. I'm not really sure yet. When I place my hand on the stone, my left hand, to pull in the energy of the past, somehow I managed to touch an area where the cider had been left, and it dribbled very slowly like a small tear down my wrist. So let's see what cards have to say. I need to pull this down for this. So peaceful here, even though there are people living here. The sun is shining on me so brightly, and there's been a crow. He's been clicking 4 times. Da, 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 da. Ah, ah, ah. So the first card is medicine. The person buried beneath here was some kind of medicine person, a healer. And it's interesting that I was heading to some other dolmen, and Google Maps sent me in the wrong direction to an impasse where you have to wait for the tide to go down to cross the river, and it wasn't coming anytime soon. So I set off in search of this dolmen that I wasn't going to see, but actually it seems a very perfect one to visit first of all, because it's very quiet and very private here, whereas I suspect many of the others will have a lot of tourists around. So let's see what else we can find out. That's so funny. I got this energy of the hunter, but it's hunting fire. There's a sense of them. It's not hunting as in creatures, it's hunting the energy frequencies to purify with the element of fire, with wands, with passions. And they would look into the heart of the fire within somebody to heal them. So their hunting was them searching the energies of other people. So the hunter is a divine number, and this was someone of enormous power that was buried here. So can you please give us some more information? about this site, about the soul that's buried here under the ground from thousands of years ago. It's such an honor to sit here. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles, and it's that frequency on this card of being blind to the beauties of the natural world all around you. And this was part of their gift. It's hunting through vision, through dream, not being awake in the real world as such, but closing your eyes and pulling in the energy of the natural world of spirit to help guide people to their medicine. We have the Wheel of Destiny, but this Wheel of Destiny is about shape-shifting to rebirth. And it has, this card is a legend about two energies that keep transforming and shifting into different creatures as we go from the back, and they pass around the wheel, and eventually one of the energies turns into the seed and is swallowed by the other energy, who comes in the form of a chicken. And that's telling me again about these acorns and this need to plant seed, to take seed and to move it to other places, to share the energy of one dolmen with another, and that with each dolmen that I visit I need to do the same thing, and that will help me on my journey forwards in the world. And it's talking about cycles, everything moving in a wheel of cycles. The sea is just across here. So we have the High Priestess. It's a woman. It's a female priestess, and she took the form in dreams and in visions of being a deer, and working with the magic of Norse runes is very much part of the energy that used to exist here, which is very beautiful. So I'm going to take some of the good tarot and see what clarifying messages we might get. There was something this person was searching for throughout their life that always seemed slightly difficult to get to. We have the Three of Air, the Hermit, the Page of Fire, and the Six of Water. So we have 3 and 9. And this is talking about that energy of the sadness that came across. There was something, I want to say there was somebody who this person loved and never got to have a relationship with in some kind of way. And look, you know, we don't know how they defined their relationships all those thousands of years ago, but it was this loss of the possibility of love. I'm getting the real sense of the thing she was searching for was a child to birth, to give birth, and that somehow this didn't happen. I'm getting the energy of miscarriages. And that's when she closed her door to, I want to say, her inner heart emotions, and began to work solely with the energy of others, helping to heal them by looking into the creative fires. I'm getting the energy of dancing, fires being lit, full moon, and we have 3, 6 and 9. Oh my goodness. But this is a 3, 6 and 9 that brought such sadness to this wonderful priestess. Again, the Page of Fire comes with the white tiger, the energy again of High Priestess energy. She made a choice to go into the world of healer vision, to see trauma in others and to heal others, to provide them with the medicine through trance. It's absolutely beautiful energy, but it still came with an energy of incompleteness for her own pathway. She was doing a divine journey, a divine ritual for people, and yet somehow there was solitude that came with this inability to communicate with others on a living kind of daily, on a fun level. This was really her spending most of her life past the point of not giving birth. So I get the feeling that it was about bringing children into the community was very important. When I first arrived, I was thinking about how the people that lived in this place, there weren't very many, and yet they were able somehow to lift these stones and create this dolmen to bury her in, because the gifts that she brought to the community were so great that even though she was childless, she was revered, and it was a real effort for the few people that lived in her community here by the sea to build this dolmen for her. And she had such enormous wisdom, huge amounts of wisdom. I'm really sensing that power in her vision. So can we please have some more information? Yeah, she was a reader of cosmic Akashic contracts. And there is a sadness again, there is a real sadness, bless you. It's really, I don't want to cry so much, but I'm sensing that for all that she did, she still yearned for the one thing that she didn't have, which was to birth, to bring life into the world. And yet she healed so many people who brought life into the world. It's a really lovely energy. And we have Coyote. I do get that sense of her having, not Coyote, but she had a dog familiar that worked with her. And I get the feeling that the dog came and sat here after she passed and was buried, and though people came to bring the dog food, it never wanted to go back out into the world. It was her familiar, it was her animal totem, and it stayed here with her until it joined her. And I get the feeling then that it's buried here with her, which is very beautiful. So, sun's absolutely beautiful here. What else would you like to tell me, please, beautiful priestess? What else would you like to tell me, please, beautiful priestess? Do you have a message for people now? Do you have a message for people now? Do you have a message for people now? Do you have a message, please, for the people now? Do you have a message, please, for the people now? So, we have the Eight of Swords, and this frequency is about rebirthing ourselves in the natural world, connected to spirit. So, removing ourselves from the prison of these kind of sadnesses that she never quite released herself. Look, she was an amazing woman. She did the most amazing spiritual practices for others. She helped so many people, and yet she still felt the loneliness. And she's saying, connect with the natural world and free yourself from the thought traumas, the prisons that we create for ourselves by not loving ourselves. And it comes then with temperance. So it's going from this spiritual energy of rebirth to becoming spiritually purified. Absolutely beautiful. And she's just laughing because she's saying that this is the energy that's leaving now. She's waited a long time to witness this. That the ending of the raw male energy frequency. And she says its future is destiny, everything's changing. She's looking down, she's bringing the message of trust the natural world and you can move forwards. So we have not just the frequency of her personal Wheel of Fortune that didn't come to her in the way she imagined, but that it opened for her another destiny, that choice. And the other destiny was grand and beautiful for her. It brought her such happiness, but still underneath it is that frequency of the loneliness of her role as a priestess in society, being hermited, being cut off, being separated. And she's talking about how now we have to, and we have been cut off so that we can look at the changes we need in ourselves, but that she is really overjoyed at the fact that we're moving now again back into an energy of collective communities and equality and working together. So, do you have any final message, please? 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 Yeah, it's just a repeat of the energy of the hermit, the 9, but this is the 9 of earth, and this is talking about how her connection to the natural world, her living at one with the elements, understanding the frequency of the natural world, the plants, the trees, the oak tree that has grown up here that's dropping all the acorns. She's talking about how the connection that we have to the natural world brings everything into alignment. So it's about being a very powerful individual, knowing yourself as she knew herself brings joy and peace and order back to a world that's full of chaos. So, she's giving you all a blessing, which is so beautiful. So we have the 3 of Cups, and there is her dolman on a little island at the back. And it's very possible that this area was a small island when she was buried here. But this is about celebration of divine femininity. And then she's bringing 2 amazing cards, the World and the Sun, 21 and 19. And on both, she has taken her spirit form that she was known for. I want to say that she came as the white stag. I'm just looking for the card with her here at the back, how she came through visions to people. She's coming here to bless you with a gift, to bless us all with a gift, to say that the natural world is working with us. Spirit is striking down, and we're at the point where the ram snake is about to bite into its tail and set off the new Wheel of Destiny cycle that's coming towards us all. So that's the reading here, the first reading at one of the Dolmen. And I feel very, very honoured to be here, to connect with her. I'm going to replace her wand now, and I'm going to thank her. I'm going to sing underneath her dolman for her. And I'll see you very soon. Tomorrow I'm going to cycle to some other dolmen. Anyway, that's first reading, Wassail. And here's my Merlin cape.